Welcome back to my channel. Not going to be here long. However, I do want to discuss the Grand Dame has gone to the clinker. Let's get into it, shall we? Hey y'all. Today I want to talk about Karen Huger. If you haven't been following the blogs, if you're not wanting to follow the blogs, Karen Huger of the Real Housewives of Potomac, the one that goes by the Grand Dame, has been sentenced to 2 years. All suspended but one. What can we say about Karen? Karen has been playing in our faces this whole season. She's been saying that she's going to be vindicated, talking to the girls like they don't know what they're talking about. They ran Mia, Jacqueline, and I can't remember who else was running down. Oh, Ashley didn't give her a break. They kept running down all her counts that she had been arrested for. And they said Karen really needs help. Jacqueline said she would call her. She sounded drunk. She didn't say she was. She said she sounded drunk. She thought that was the worst thing in the world that Jacqueline could have said for her. Ever since then, she had her sights on Jacqueline. Jacqueline couldn't do anything right. Charisse, when she came to the show and told what she knew, how she had been in rehab. That wasn't her first rehab stint. Because Karen has a problem. Now, why she kept putting up this facade that she doesn't have a problem, I don't know. All she had to do was tell the truth. That could have been her storyline. It's a lot of people that would have identified with her that have those different vices that she could have really helped and helped herself in the process. But she was so busy trying to make it seem like, oh no, not the Grand Dame, not her. It's sad that it had to come to this, but I really don't think she would have got it any other way. Now, maybe this will slow her down and pump a brake. She is 62, 61 or 62. Well, when she comes out, she'll have dried out. One, not that she probably have to do the whole year. I think she'll get time off for good behavior, or her legal team could probably send something to the judge to reconsider shortening her time. I don't know. I feel like based on some of the facts that I've heard, I can't honestly tell you if they're true or not, but they weren't impressed with the resort, the rehab, the rehab resort that she selected to go to in Miami, because they said it was a luxury rehab for people that had alcohol issues, which she claimed she didn't have, because they asked her, do you have a problem with alcoholism? No, I don't. She was either in denial or faking it. But if you remember how sometimes Karen would be in her confessionals, she would give you that slow eye blink. And I was wondering, because it didn't always happen, but I'm wondering if when she would give you those slow eye blinks, well, was she drunk then? You know, she would be like, and they would be slow to open. And I'm thinking to myself, I think she was drunk then. Watch the confessionals. Now, it doesn't happen in all the confessionals, but some of the confessionals, she's got that slow eye blink. I'm like, Karen. I'm sorry. I digress. So Karen was found guilty. Her sentencing was today, and she was taken straight into custody. And they said that she yelled back at Ray, talking about, "Love you, Ray. God's got you. You'll be all right." I think Ray's going to be fine. Ray going back to get them lagoon. What she had, mermaids that she had in her lagoon pond or whatever. Remember, he wanted to get in the pool with them. He going back to find where they at. However, she was 3 sheets in the wind, and everybody saw those embarrassing camera body cam footage. Oh, that was the worst. That was the worst. It was so embarrassing. And I know she had to be embarrassed by that. But the fact that she wanted the judge to go easy on her, go easy on you, I could see if you were maybe your first offense, possibly even your second offense, because maybe okay, I ain't get myself together like I supposed to. But 3 strikes, but 3 times, you're supposed to be out at 3. 3 strikes, you out, right? Not 4. 4 DUIs. Now, mind you, I think the last time she got arrested for DUI was in 2012 or 2011 or something like that. And she claimed that she was pulled over in a parking lot that she wasn't supposed to be pulled into. And some police found her there and took her in because I guess but she said she wasn't driving. She had pulled over into a parking lot, but they took her in, and that's how she got her DUI. I don't know. However, I still remember the article that Sharice was quoted saying is that she was known as the old drunk black lady that frequented the different sports bars, restaurants in the Potomac area, like the Grove or something. I don't. I think I had pulled it up. It's like a whole thing, but it was one particular one she frequented a lot, and she was known as the old drunk black lady. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that's what Sharice is being quoted. And I used to say, Sharice really don't like her. But I understood why Karen didn't like Sharice, because Sharice told her business. She hated Sharice because Sharice knew who she was. She knew about how she would hook up, supposedly, allegedly, in bathrooms with people, supposedly. And if she was drunk out of her mind, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, she could have done that stuff. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there. But Sharice told her business. And she did not even want to film with Sharice. The last thing was Robin on the Reasonably Shady podcast right after the video, the body cams came out. Her and Giselle didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. They talked about it for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, if that. And Robin basically said it wasn't surprising to her. That was not a surprise. You remember, Robin and Sharice are good friends. They're real close. I think they're closer than her and Giselle. And Robin said when she said she was Thomas Jefferson's concubine, that didn't even surprise her. Why wouldn't that surprise you? What? That didn't surprise her. And Robin was the first time I heard that she had 4 DUIs. And when she said it, I was like, Robin, she'd have put 4. I'm thinking it was just 2. Because we knew that she had a previous one before, because that's the one she talks about when she was sitting in the parking lot. But Robin said she had 4. Evidently, Sharice knew she had 4. Well, this was the 4th one, actually. I remember her being on the show just this past season. I think Jacqueline was letting her know that she knew she had another DUI. And she had the nerve to say, I have never had a DUI, dingbat. That's how she was referring to Jacqueline. And when Jacqueline was repeating the stuff that I guess she must have gotten from whoever, she didn't like that. Because that means you were putting her stuff out there. Karen didn't own her stuff. What she should have came out and did is like, yes, I messed up. I should have took a cab. I mean, just admitted it. Just came out and said, I really messed up. Really acted like she was remorseful. Really took into consideration she could have hurt herself or hurt other people. She didn't do that. If anything, she did the exact opposite. That's horrible. That is horrible. And the fact that she didn't show no remorse, the fact that she was still playing in the court and the judge's faces, going to that little luxury rehab down in Miami. Miami of all places. You gonna go somewhere where it's warm. You know it's cold as heck up here in the DMV area. You gonna go to Miami. Girl, what? Do I feel sorry for Karen? I feel sorry for the fact that she couldn't own it. Do I think she deserves to be in jail? A part of me does. Mm-hmm. A part of me does because she never humbled herself. This should humble her. Now, I don't know what she thinks jail is like, but I don't have it being a nice place considering you coming from Potomac proper. I know it ain't nothing like Potomac proper. And let her tell it. That first night in jail, I'm just remembering how when I was watching Power, remember the Power series 50 Cent does on Stars? And he was gloating at the fact that Ghost was in jail. Now, mind you, he had just gotten out, right? And he said it warmed his heart to know that that first night in jail, that Ghost is going to feel it the most. And he said, nothing around you resembles home. You laying on that half an inch thick mattress cot. You got somebody telling you when you can pee, when you can make a phone call, when you can eat. I'm just saying. Now, being that she's somewhat a celebrity, Bravo celebrity or whatever they call them, she might get a few little she won't get any perks from the actual jail, but people that are in there may rally around her to protect her. I don't know. Maybe. I have her having some type of favoritism with some of the inmates. So, and then they think she got a little something. So she might, have to pay for protection. You know how Diddy is paying for protection. Um, Allegedly. I don't know. I ain't there. I don't know what's going on inside, but I'm just speculating. But I feel like Karen had this coming. I mean, she prolonged it long enough. Just get it over with, and come back home. Now, I don't think she'll do a full year. I don't have her doing a full year. It's not federal time, so clearly she will get out early for good behavior. However, like I said before, the lawyer may write the judge, send a letter for him to consider reducing her sentence some. After she's been in there about 30, 60 days, she might be home. And maybe they will allow her to come home on house arrest. That's what I think. That's what they'll probably do. Initially, before they came out with the actual sentencing, I had said I'm in favor for 6 months in, 6 months on house arrest. And then I guess when she comes out, she'll be on probation. I guess. I don't know. She should have to come out and do community service. I have to read what they actually sentence her. But only thing that I've seen really is that it's been 2 year sentence, but one was suspended. Let me see if I can find something here. Let me go into people. So Karen Huger sentenced to 2 years in prison after DUI, but only will serve 1 behind bars. They said she was dressed in all black with her husband of 28 years, Ray, by her side, and will have to serve 5 years probation. See? She has 30 days to appeal the judge's decision and 90 days to ask the judge to reconsider his order. So I feel like they'll reduce it, but she need to be shown like this is not a game. What you did, you could have hurt somebody or hurt yourself or, really did some major damage. Luckily, nobody was hurt and she just had a minor bumps and bruises because it could have been a lot worse for her as well. The car caught on fire. The car caught the most of it, the brunt. While taken into custody, Huger told her husband, "You'll be all right," and that God's got you. Yeah, so she's going to be it'll give her something to think about, right? I'm sure Ray will go see her, make sure she has all that she needs, put some money on her books so she can order what she needs to have some comfort, some level of comfort, whatever that is in jail. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm not gonna knock her while she's down. Some people are slow learners, and I'm hoping that maybe at 61 years of age she would have seen the light. Like this is not where you want to be at 61. Okay, you up here, trying trying to come across as the grand dame and being a mother figure to the ladies on the show, and this is what you do. This is what you serve up. Not a good look, Karen. It's not a good look. I'm very, very disappointed. I'm more disappointed in the fact that she didn't own it. Yeah. So, with that being said, tell me what you think. What do you think about Karen? You think she deserves to be in jail? Do you think she should get the whole 2 years? Do you think she should have been able to come home? It's unfortunate. But one day at a time. I'll give her 30 to 60 days, she'll be home on house arrest. Before you leave the building, please like this video. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. And with that being said, everyone be blessed. Peace.